Welcome back to JTV's Game of the Week. I'm Emma Idle, and I am all by myself today, commentating for JV Volleyball. We have Jackson Liberty playing against Toms River South. And we have India Lee Borlongan, number 21, with a beautiful serve right to the back of the court. And we've got Maddie Simmons with a nice spot, but unfortunately she hits the net. So that is going to be Toms River South's point. And we've got Ferone tuning in as well.
Hello, Emma Idle.
Hey, Ferone.
It's so good to have you here. I thought I would join you.
Yes, here we are. Nice serve with lots of top spin from Toms River South. Nice pass from Miss India Lee. A little bit of a miscommunication, so that is going to be Toms River South's point. And we have a serve.
Yeah, top spin can be a little tricky to return.
Yeah.
That extra spin works in tennis too.
Beautiful pass from Miss India Lee Borlongan and a nice spin, but unfortunately goes right out of the court. Getting ready for another serve. Looks like we're going on a little bit of a run here. And a free ball right over the net. Nice swing, nice hustle. And number 0, Kaylin Ellis, takes a swing at it, but doesn't quite get over the net. Nice top spin. And beautiful swing from Maddie Simmons right to the back of the court. No one was able to pick that one up. Nice kill for Liberty.
Big fan of the kill.
And we've got number 16, Maya Rosario, going for her serve.
Takes a pretty big running start here. How many steps are you allowed to take?
I believe you can take as many as you need, really. There's no, requirement. Free ball onto Liberty's side. Nice set. And a swing just outside the court, though, so that is going to be Toms River South's point.
Girls High School Volleyball, of course, you're playing the best 2 out of 3 games, first one to 25.
Yes. We're going to take a look at a replay here. And
Go
we're
for
back.
The kill. That went a little wide.
Yeah.
First one to 25 by 2, right, Emma?
Yes.
Shout out to our crew here today, Director Keith Flores today.
Yes, his big break as a director.
This is
He's doing a great job.
big moment. Got a pretty new crew today, so covering a scrimmage here today because JTV needs a little practice just like the athletes do.
Yeah. So far, we're doing a great job, though.
Yeah.
Everyone's been doing good.
Pretty solid coverage so far. Technology all for a nice change working today.
Yeah.
You know,
Knock
one
on
of those
wood.
things. Yes, we'll knock.
Knock on the plastic table.
For sure.
Number 18, Pilar Borlongan, going for a serve. Nice strong serve. And we've got a nice save from Nicole Hedinger, but just not able to make it over the net. Let's see a replay. We've got a pass that just goes a little bit too high, not in the right direction. The free ball just doesn't make it over. Another serve by Pilar Borlongan, India Lee's sister. We got 2 sisters playing on the court together. And they swing right out. Point for Liberty to tie it up at 5-5.
India had a little help commentating in our last game.
Yes, I did.
Known for some pretty cool sweaters too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she does have very good taste in her sweaters. Another free ball, this time a little bit more aggressive.
Go for the big dive there, but they don't come up with the ball.
Great hustle. Just weren't able to pick it up. Gonna see some substitutions on Toms River South side.
Looks like South ready to serve.
South's been giving some really strong, consistent serves, even through their varsity game as well, and they seem to have that carried over into JV. Let's see a replay of that. Nice big swing right into the corner.
Right?
Yes. I believe that was Amber Gallo, if I'm not mistaken. Nice strong float right to the back. Unfortunately, the set was just too far out, and Maddie Simmons, number 13, wasn't able to get it. Kimberly Austin with a great serve.
Deep in the corner.
Yeah, that's
tough one
the
to
spot.
get back. What do you find the more difficult serves to handle, the high ones or the low ones?
I would say definitely the low ones because they're coming in really hot at you. And sometimes they're like in between. You either pass it with your hands or pass it with your forearms, and you get a little frazzled sometimes. You don't know what to do.
Yeah, I've noticed too in the course of the day here, of just watching the players communicating on the court, also super important as they come back with the replay here. Not too many falls dropping between people.
Yeah.
You know, that's communication so important.
Yeah, it is. A lot of the times errors come from miscommunications. We got 4 touches on the ball, and that is a point for Liberty. Number 13, Maddie Simmons. She's a junior this year. She's going to take a serve. She's got a great arm swing, wonderful top spin. Nice set from Nikki Henninger. She's also a junior this year, playing for Toms River South. Unfortunately, the ball was hit outside of the antenna, which is not allowed, so it is Toms River South's point. We have junior Nikki Henninger going for the serve. I've played with her for a couple years. She always has really great, strong, consistent serves, so I'm excited to see.
See how that serve's progressed over the years. Yep,
and once again,
one.
wonderful, really good power on that serve.
I mean, sometimes those power body shots can really kind of freeze you a little bit,
yeah.
You know?
They can be really intimidating to have on the receiving end because you don't know if you're going to get smacked in the face or not. Beautiful set. Free ball right into the net, unfortunately, though.
I'll let that one drop too low.
Yeah. Let's see a replay of that.
Wasn't a bad set. They just...
Yeah, just a little bit of a miscommunication once again.
Looks like she got turned around, too.
Yeah. Our libero, Kaylin Ellis, going to take a serve. Nice top spin, short serve. That's always a great way to mix it up a little bit. We've got another free ball. Passed by Faith Salco. She's a sophomore this year. And a big free ball right to our libero, Maddie Simmons. Oh, no. I believe that was Lexi Robinson.
Close. Good effort there.
See Mr. Noble in our shot over here.
Looks like he's out there taking pictures. Dads will be dads.
Yes. Unfortunately, serves right into the tape, and that is going to be Toms River South's point.
Some of the fans at home probably wondering if it hits the net and goes over. Is it good?
Yes. Yes, it can hit the net, and if it still goes over on the serve, you are good to go.
Wish they would do that in tennis. It would make it interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of parallels between tennis and volleyball, I've noticed, about like rules and stuff and how the game works.
Yeah, I think a couple of things I've noticed too is the importance of some spins, and obviously strategy-wise, you're talking about placement. Ball placement is so important in volleyball, just like it is in tennis.
Yeah.
You know, pretty popular sport these days too, in high schools and actually even in the at the YMCA and other places. Pickleball, pretty popular.
Yeah, I've
sport that's
seen
catching
a little
on.
more of that recently.
even high school kids kind of getting bit by the pickleball bug during during phys ed classes. It's a pretty fun sport. Probably more older guys playing that. If you're a tennis player, you usually end up being a pretty darn good pickleball player. And the reason why the older folks like it is they don't have as much ground to cover. And it's fun and competitive. So, you know, I think it's one of those sports. You actually play it you can play it outdoors on a court. I've seen them do it in here in phys ed classes, and they'll have, 8 courts going in here.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. But topspin, very important in that one as well.
Yes.
As you can see. I mean, as a tennis player, I can tell you how important topspin is. It really can make the big difference in a shot and how you handle a shot. So
yeah, it adds so much more power.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, rolls right off of Maddie Simmons' fingers.
I think that's a pretty good example, too. That ball definitely had some top on it, no doubt. And again, the top spin is a spin. You're going to generate that spin from a low to high hit.
Yes.
In volleyball or tennis, it doesn't matter which one. You're just coming from under the ball and rolling over the top of it. That's going to generate that spin. If you're a ping pong player, you can pretty much generate that same kind of spin. Oh, that's a nice point. Over, is she going to get it?
Free ball right into the net, unfortunately.
You can generate that top spin in a variety of ways in any of those sports, but this particular server using it to her advantage.
Yeah.
Here, as a new server pops in here for Liberty.
Number 22, Sofia Serganina.
Good job with that last name.
Thank you. That was a nice float. That means there was no spin on it. And that's also really difficult to pass because it kind of wiggles around in the air as it's going towards you.
It kind of dropped into like no man's land.
Yeah.
When you guys are working on serving practice, do you work on hitting to spots as much as you do the type of spins?
Yeah, I would say that's equally as important as the type of spin you put on the ball because the placement of the serve is everything. Usually you want to try and place the ball to the setter, which is the one who's supposed to get the second ball, and that kind of just throws off the whole other side of the court. Nice dive from
That's
Faith
a good strategy right there. Huh?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, who'd have thought that would be a type of strategy? I mean, I would generally hit to the open space, That's great.
Yeah.
You try and force the person that's supposed to hit second to hit first.
Yeah. And then usually someone else will have to step in or there'll be a lot of confusion on the court.
A little confusion there as that ball drops right at her feet. And Tom River South up 15-11 now, closing in on the end of game 1 here.
Nice serve, but right into the net.
Remember now, in high school volleyball, we're not only winning points on our serve. Points could be won, points a point at this point. No pun intended.
Yeah, so many points. And now Miss India Libor-Longan, number 21. She's a junior this year. She's also a very strong, consistent server. I'm excited to see. A nice low serve. That's typically really tough to pass.
That was a good set, but that's going to go just deep. And calling the back line, but you have a player from each team calling the back lines, correct?
Yes, we have our varsity girls now line judging. They will determine whether or not the ball lands inside or outside the court. Great mixing it up with the spots on the serves. That's also a really big part of it. She serves short to the front of the court.
Kind of let that one drop a little too low. You want to try and catch that ball when it's
at the highest point.
At the highest point. Also, a tennis strategy.
Yeah, they always relate.
If you're going to hit an overhead, you definitely want to hit that at the peak of your swing.
Yeah.
Don't let it drop too low.
Great way for India Lee to mix up where she is serving to. That'll always keep the other team on their toes and moving. That's a really important strategy. Our score is now tied at 15-15.
And that one's going to roll right to you.
India Lee looks like she's going on a little bit of a serving run. Let's see if she can keep up with it.
Yeah, I find it interesting when servers get on a hot streak.
Yeah, like the momentum is everything. Once you get going, like you can't really stop.
It can really get in the head of the returning team.
Yes. Big swing from
Oh, wow,
Tom's
nice
River South,
dig.
but it's picked up and great hustle from Maya Rosario, picking that one right back up. Unfortunately, Tom's River swings right into the net, giving Liberty back their point after a great play.
Liberty with the first lead of the day, I think, here, right?
Yeah.
17-15.
Got India Lee going for another serve. Let's see where she's going to serve next. Right to our libero, and unfortunately a miscommunication.
Good deep serve, pretty hard shot.
Yeah. It's really cool to watch how the players have gotten stronger over the years. Like, India Lee's serves have always been so strong, but this game she's having a really good run now.
She is definitely on a tear.
Yeah, she's a really powerful
19-15.
asset to the team. Nice and short, but unfortunately just a little too short this time.
She's doing a good job mixing it up there. Nice run for her. Looks like she
Yeah.
was trying to drop that one short to the right. New server for South.
Very powerful float right to the middle of the court. Low set with great swing from Maddie Simmons.
That's trouble.
And a free ball from Tom's River South. Beautiful pass right to the setter. And the ball goes over on two. Nice swing from Maddie Simmons. And sets right over.
This might be the point of the matchup so far today.
Yeah, we've been going for a couple.
That's a good spot. Drops it into the empty space.
The donut, that's what they refer to it as.
The donut. I heard you saying donuts before, and I thought you were ordering food for Noble.
The donut of death is what we've been calling it.
Donut of death.
Donut
I like
of death.
it.
Let's take a look at our replay here.
Man. Pretty good point. You'll see this ball.
Yeah, you can see where the ball was
right
placed. Goes to dive for it, doesn't quite make it. Maya Rosario, sophomore, takes a nice big serve. Lots of topspin on that one too. Beautiful pass right to the setter. And we've got a free ball right over the net. Caroline Sanner, she is a sophomore this year. Nice outside swing to the back corner, but unfortunately goes right outside the court. And it's Liberty's point, 21-16. They got a nice lead to start off the game.
They did. They've been on a tear since they were down 15-13 about 8 minutes ago. And on a bit of a streak here.
Maya Rosario with a nice powerful serve, but unfortunately does not make it over the net.
Just catches the tape. In case you're wondering, that net at its peak stands at 7 feet.
4 inches.
7 feet 4 inches?
7 feet 4 inches, yeah.
Okay. I stand corrected.
I think that is.
It's okay, I can't reach the top of the net anyway.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
21-18, things looking to get a little tight here. Remember, they play first one to 25 by 2. Both teams starting to feel the pressure as the end of the game closes in here.
Nice strong serve to the back of the court. Liberty picks it up pretty nicely, and we're going to see another free ball.
Looks like our TD made a little mistake there.
A very powerful swing right to the corner. That is such a tough spot to pick up. That is almost a guaranteed kill every time when you hit to that spot.
And the Liberty lead slowly deteriorating here as it's 21-19.
Nice topspin on that, but a great pass from Maddie Simmons, number 13. She comes back for a swing. Nice outside swing.
Big hit.
And another free ball. Right to the outside once again. She's a very reliable hitter. They seem to be going to her quite a bit today.
Oh, nicely played there. South comes up with the...
Yeah, they got caught at the net there. That happens a lot when you have a blocker. They're not always ready for the ball to come back.
21-20, yeah. I mean, you jump up, ball gets hit, you're on your way down.
You're just not expecting it to come back to you. Really, really strong server here. Roll shot over the net. And Hits right into the tape, and that is a point for Liberty, 23-20. 22-20.
Pretty big hit. She went for a pretty big hit at 21, at 20, was it 2020 at the time, 2019? It was 2021, yeah.
Beautiful serve from Pilar Borlongan, a sophomore this year.
That's going to be trouble.
And that is another free ball for Liberty, right to the donut. Nice assist by Nikki Henninger. Beautiful set from Pilar.
Oh!
And hits right into the block.
22-21. Got us a fun one here.
Yeah, slowly chipping away here. I believe we have Kimberly Austin going up to serve. Nice pass right to the setter. Good hustle from Liberty. Looks like someone may have crossed the line under the net into the other side's court.
22-22, tie game. Remember, 25-2.
Nice float right to the libero here, and we're going to see another free ball from Liberty. Just barely makes it over the net, and unfortunately tries to block it but gets caught up. Kimberly Austin starting to go on a little bit of a run. Very strong, consistent server here. And that is going to be a double or a lift from Liberty.
And it's game point.
Game point, let's see.
24-22.
This just goes to show how fast a game can change. You think one's in the lead and then a couple points later.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about how important momentum was earlier. And you could see how the momentum shifted there with 23-24. Liberty serving here. This is a big point.
Yeah. Very important to make your serves over towards the end of the game. Very nice top spin to a good spot. We're going to see a free ball here. Nice set, and we're going to see another free ball. Fortunately, does not make it over the net, and that is a win for Toms River South. Gonna go
sure, that was hit number 3, wasn't it, on that one?
Yeah, that was hit number 3.
Well, close game. I mean, that game had a little ebb and flow to it there.
Yeah.
Liberty kind of had some struggles early on in that first game, and then came back and had around 15 all and made a good run to 20 or 21. And South, to their credit, did a nice job coming back, playing tough. I mean, when your back's against the wall.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of like really strong hustle from Toms River South. They usually have great hustle and motivation to get to the ball.
Yeah, it's so important, you know, also for the other team to see you, even when your team gets on a roll and things are going well for you. Sometimes on the other side of the net, it could be tough. You could get down, but if you could find a way to keep that energy positive, that'll get to the other team as well. Because things are, it doesn't take much.
You could totally shut down a team just by your energy. I've seen it when I've played before. Like, if you just have all the energy in the world, even if you lose the point, you could totally shut down another team.
I mean, because, one thing as a team, you would love to see a team lose their confidence on you.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's tough when you're up. Even if you're up and the other team that you're up 4 or 5 points on, and they're still coming back at you, that could, that could wear on you because they're not going away.
Yeah.
Like playing Novak Djokovic, man, in tennis, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to have to hit the last shot because he's not going to give it to you.
Looks like Toms River South is going to have the first serve this game. Looks like a little bit of a jump serve.
Knuckleball action on that one.
Nice hustle from Liberty's side, but just not able to pick the ball up. Let's take a look at a replay of that. Two girls both on the floor, hustling, working hard. Fortunately, Toms River serves right into the net, and it is Liberty's point. Score of 1-1. Number 21, India Lee Berlongen, is going to serve for us.
If you remember, India, of course, went on quite a tear last time she served.
Yes. And she shows up yet again with a really great serve. Liberty's point as Tom Zerver has hit the net.
Reminder to folks at home, you are not allowed to touch the net.
Yes,
ever.
big no-no, never.
Oh boy, never ever?
Never ever. Beautiful serve right to the back. She saw that worked for her last time, so she's gonna come back and do that again. India Lee's a really smart player. She really focuses on her strategy as well as her skills.
Junior?
Yes, she's a junior this year. One of my good friends, actually.
Yes, I do see you in the hall quite often together.
Yes. Nice swing from a lefty. Lots of topspin on there.
Luckily, it goes right to India.
Yes, and she's able to pick that right up.
Oh,
she's a really great defensive player. Like, she is always there to get the ball up. She's always moving, always hustling.
Pretty good set. Oh, pretty well played point there.
Yeah,
to be honest.
It was a smart
Points
placement
there.
of the ball by Tom Zerver South. Let's look at our replay here. And just no one was there to pick it up.
Hit into the open space.
Yep, open spaces, that's where you gotta.
Works in just about every ball sport I can think of. You know, hit to the open space.
Very strong serves. Goes right through our libero's fingers, unfortunately. We see Coach Wood giving some advice to our players here. Tie game, keeping it pretty tight. 3-3. Nice float right to our libero. She gets nice and low to pick that right on up. And we've got a free ball. Beautiful middle set. And we just weren't able to pick it back up from the block.
Can't hit it twice in a row now, can you?
Actually, there is one exception to that rule. If you're up at the net and you're blocking and it hits your hands, you can then pass it to yourself.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of times people forget about that and they just let it drop because they don't think they can pick it back up. But you actually have two shots kind of when you're blocking.
So you could block.
And then if it falls right in front of you, you could pass it back up to yourself.
Back up to yourself?
Yes. That is the exception to the two touches rule.
Right. Well, a lot of exceptions out there. You got I before re, except after C, and you're allowed to hit the ball twice in a row if you block it at the net. Okay.
Sometimes can get a little complicated and confusing if you're newer to the game.
Yeah, I think one of those things you can do, as a coaching staff, and I know it happens here for both teams, is to make sure your players know the rules.
Yeah.
You know?
I've had incidences where you just break some random rule and you never know about it. Like, you can't block a serve. Right. My first volleyball tournament, I blocked a serve. That was very embarrassing.
I'm sure it was. Somebody blowing whistles at you.
Yep.
What are you doing? This is a good point. Another good point here.
Yeah, everyone's really moving for this one.
Nice dig.
Beautiful, nice controlled pass. Big swing by Maddie Simmons. Really important to flick your wrist, and she has done that consistently today.
What a point.
Yeah. Really moving for it.
Everybody all over the place.
Yeah.
Well played point on both sides of the net, but South's going to come away with the point there, and it's
lots
a
of heart in
5-5
that
game
one.
here. South took the first game 25-20. No? 25-23.
Yes, I think it was. Nice low serve, but really great dig. Just wasn't able to pick it up by the setter.
Now the strategy there, when you know the ball is going to hit the net, back up, wait for the rebound, do the best you can.
It's such a tough ball to pick up, though. Once it hits the net, it's...
Doesn't do the same thing twice.
No, never.
Yeah.
It's so hard to predict where it's going to be.
Sometimes it comes back a little further. Other times it just dies on the net.
Yeah.
Pretty nice set there.
Nice swing, but unfortunately right outside the court. Liberty's point, 6-6. Let's see if maybe we could go on a little bit of a serving run to make up for some lost points and push ahead a little bit. We've got Pilar Borlongan, number 18. She's going to serve right to the back, and that is going to be an ace for Liberty.
Unreturnable. That was up and into your body.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Solid serve.
Both the Borlongan sisters have very solid serves. That one seemed like it floated a little bit. Big swing from Tom's River South. Liberty picks it up very nicely. Right into the donut. That's what we like to call Campfire Defense, when a bunch of people crash into the middle looking for a ball. Let's see a replay. Big swing.
Big swing. Those lefties too.
Yeah, the lefties will trip you up because you're never ready for them. Big swing, but unfortunately right into the net. We're going to see some substitutions on Tom's River South side. Got another strong server coming up.
She went on a tear here at the end of the first game. Very good server.
She's a tough server to beat.
That's going to go deep.
Ball goes right out of the court. That one means out when the ref puts his hands up like that.
Look at that. Learning so much today from you, Idol.
Nice swing with some topspin here. Big set right to the outside. She's a strong hitter. We have a net violation on Liberty's side, so that is going to be Tom's River South's point, and we're going to see another strong serve.
Pretty easy call for the ref there. He's right on top of the net.
Yeah.
Got a pretty good view of everything from there. Oops, plays that one off the net nicely. That one came back. Again, it had a spin on it, and it just kind of faded back.
Yeah. We also had a little bit of a setter dump there. Not sure if she got her hand on it, though. Looks like she does.
Oh, she did. She did get a finger on it. You're right.
Sometimes just a little tap is all it takes. Serve right into the net, unfortunately. Breaks her little run here. Hopefully Liberty can pick up some points here. Looks like Maddie Simmons is headed back to serve. She's got a great arm swing. Nice topspin. You see a lot of topspin from her. Tries to push it over, but just hits the tape.
The net's strung pretty tight.
Yes.
So when you get a ball that's like on a straight line,
it's
going to have a tough time trickling over just because how tight the net is.
See Maddie's mixing it up a little bit with her serves. Great pickup from the block. Free ball over the net. Looks like we weren't ready for the back set.
That back set on purpose.
Yes.
Kind of almost like a trick shot, I suppose.
Yeah, sometimes that can be what's used. Nikki Henninger up to serve once again. She's always got a great serve. Just a little too much power there. Floats right out of the court. Back to Liberty, 11-11 score.
This game's been pretty much close
neck
all the way
and neck
through.
The whole way through. Kaylin Ellis, she's a junior, our libero here. Serves right to the short end of the court. And we've got a roll shot that just hits right into the ground. Kaylin Ellis back to serve again. Taking another shot at her toss. Nice top spin here, a little short. Likes to keep the team on their toes. Nice pass. Beautiful short set. Nice middle roll shot to the back of the court. And the ball's hit out. point goes back to Toms River South. 12-12 score, keeping it tight throughout the whole game, really.
It has been neck and neck pretty much the whole way.
We've got number 4 for Toms River South getting ready to serve.
She was a good server in the first game.
Yes, yes. She looks like our libero today. Nice serve, just goes straight over the net in a nice straight line. And the ball goes right through her fingers.
Yeah, well, tough. That was a tough one. She probably maybe was thinking at the last second maybe it was going out. Should I hit it?
Yeah. It's tough to judge things when you're on the court yourself.
Especially when you're deep in the court like she was. She was pretty deep in the court. The ball was knuckling down a bit too, so.
Sofia Serganina taking a nice strong serve. Nice tip from our middle here. And we're going to see another free ball. This time a little bit more aggressive, right to the donut.
Oh, wait, what's it called? The donut of
the donut of death.
Nice.
Yes, that's what India Lee and I referred to it as last game. As you can see, it just hit right into the ground.
Oh, good serve.
Really
nice dig.
Great dig. And once again, right into the donut. We see 2 players go for it. Just a little bit of a miscommunication. And that is going to be Toms River South's point. Seen a lot of strong servers from them today. Not too many going into the net or going out. Nice topspin, but spoke too soon.
Of course you said that.
Yeah.
That absolutely was a jinx on them.
Yeah.
What do you think is more important, the power on the serve or the consistency? If you had to trade one off, what would it be?
I would honestly say the consistency, because there are those instances where it's like game point and like you really just need your serve to go over,
right,
rather than be super powerful, I would say. Just being a consistent player all around and like someone who can be relied on is so important.
Yeah, I think mental toughness can be, when you look at some great players over time, for what separates some of the greatest players of all time from very good players, simply the way they handle those big situations.
Yeah, and like making mistakes and being able to bounce back is so important.
Yeah, I mean, volleyball players need to have a very short memory.
Yes. A lot of the time when you're like a younger player, you get so down on yourself because you just keep making mistakes, but you just got to keep moving play by play and you'll bounce back. Nice swing from Maddie Simmons right off the block.
I mean, I think that's some great advice for young volleyball players out there that, here we are covering, lucky enough to bring you a JV game, which we rarely do, but with the current situation with COVID, we were like, hey, let's stick around. Let's, there are a lot of folks at home, maybe they can't get out here and not able to attend these, so we chip in and cover the JV game as well.
Talking to some of the players, and they were like, you're staying to do JV? We were like, yeah. They were excited.
It's always nice. We can't do it all the time, but we're lucky enough to have some wide PTZ point, tilt, and zoom cameras that we have in the gymnasiums at both high schools now, where we can cover at least on a wide shot every single sport that happens. So, if you're the parent of a JV or a freshman player, all the games will be streamed during this season.
Yeah, even if you're a player yourself, sometimes it's like so important to watch yourself play.
Oh, 100%.
And see like what you look like and how you move and like what you can improve on.
Yeah, I think video is such a good teaching tool for an athlete. I used to tape myself playing tennis all the time, try and figure out what the heck I was doing right and what I was doing wrong and what I could improve on.
Yeah.
Super helpful as a coach when I coach tennis too, as a tool to break down a swing. Nothing like a good slow motion. Video footage,
And just to see how you like interact with other players too, watching you from like a third person perspective is so important.
Especially in like volleyball, there is so much teamwork involved in this.
Yes, it is very much
you really
a team
can learn
sport.
a lot from watching a game back.
Yeah. Almost took the ref's head off with that one.
He did a good job ducking there.
Yeah.
He's laughing about it. I can see it, even though it's the back of his head.
I've seen refs get smacked in the face with volleyballs before.
like, sorry.
That is an ace for Toms River South.
And what a shock. It's 5 minutes later, and it's 18-18. Our graphics guy on the bus doing a good job of keeping up here. There you go, Yanni. You hit the wrong button. It's all good. That's going to go wide. And she goes for the dive. Ends up in the stands.
Great hustle there.
Hopefully those knee pads doing their job there.
Yeah, we get some nasty
practically
floor
runs into our
burn.
camera operator.
Great float from our server here on Toms River.
That's a good set.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes the setters get a little bit overlooked because they're never like the ones who slam the ball into the ground, but they're so important to the team. And like the communication between the setter and the hitter is so important in order to get a point.
Yeah, I've been watching India on the Liberty side of the game has really been involved in so many big shots on the back end of the court.
Yeah.
You know, that seems to be her, if she were a shark patrolling some waters, that would seem to be her area.
Yes, yes, she's got the back row on lockdown.
Substitutions coming in.
Faith Salco is on the court now.
2019, remember we're playing first to 25 by 2.
Yes.
And South did win the first game, so if they can hang on and win this one, they'll win this one 2-0.
Serve goes right out of the court, and that is now Liberty's point, 2020.
This is where it got interesting in the last game,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Kaylin Ellis is going to serve.
She's a good server.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry I said that.
Oh, no.
Oops.
Takes her toss one more time. Looks like...
All right, that was my turn to put the whammy on somebody. You did it the last time.
Yeah.
I'm going to refrain from talking about their serves until
maybe,
after they hit it.
Maybe we should wait.
We'll wait. 21-20, Toms River South here. This is number 4 again. She's a good server. Pretty hard, strong ball.
Faith Salco dives for that ball, but just doesn't seem to be able to pick it up. I've seen a lot of improvement from her, though, from her freshman to sophomore year. I think she played club over like the in-between, and she has gotten so much better. Her hustle is so great. She's got really good potential. Looks like another ace for Toms River South. That's such a tough ball to pick up, especially when it goes in between the two players.
It was so low.
Yeah,
low
yeah,
on a line drive. 23-20.
Looks like they're picking up some momentum here with this run. Nice pass from Lexi Robinson.
One spins back.
We're going to see a free ball. Not sure if that's going over the net. That is now Liberty's point, keeping the game nice and tight. Got another substitution, number 22, Sofia Serganina. She's got a nice jump float.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we lost our point here. Lost a little bit of control on the ball. And it's now game point for Toms River South.
South's going to substitute here. Bring in a hot server. Oh, yeah, she's good. She's a good server.
Yeah. Nice top spin. Kaylin picks it right back up.
It's got to go over.
And the ball does not make it over, and that is game.
It is game, set, match there for
yes.
Toms River South's going to come away with a win there, 25-21 in game 2.
Oh, that's us.
Oh, that is us. Look at that.
Yeah.
Come away with a W in game 2 there. That first game was tight, 25-23. Second game, 25-21. Pretty well played here. Oh, look at you working the camera,
let's
too.
fix our camera here so we can see the scoreboard.
Doing your own camera work, too.
Yeah.
But
your big man Keith in my ear telling me to fix the camera.
You fix the camera? Well, Congratulations to the crew today for doing a fine job. Emma, great job doing the commentating today. I'm super impressed. Folks at home got treated to a nice treat today. We got to bring you a little bit of a doubleheader, and it's just preseason. So we'll be back again to cover volleyball again, and I'm sure Emma will be back because she did a great job.
Very excited to see our next couple games.
All right, cool. Thanks for tuning in to the JTV Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm Emma Idle.
And we'll see you next time.
See you
Have
next
a good night.
week.
All right, we faked you out.
Yeah.
Scrimmage time, so guess what this means? They're going to play a third game.
Yep.
And we figured we're here, we might as well cover it, right?
Yeah. Got us a little confused for a sec. Forgot that when you play a scrimmage, you usually play to a third set no matter what. So that is what we're seeing right now.
Liberty's up early, 1-0 here.
Looks like a lot of really good hustle so far. Lots of movement, lots of communication.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's good energy out there too to start this third.
Yeah, the energy is so important. Number 21, India Volleyball taking another serve. Just grazes over the net. Nice swing to the donut once again by Maddie Simmons.
Such a tough spot.
It is such a tough spot because you never really know who's supposed to get it. It's where the communication comes in.
And it only takes an eighth of a second of not being sure whose ball it is
for it to hit the ground.
Yeah, for sure. Liberty on a little bit of a tear here to start. As what I've seen, probably one of their better servers, India Lee here, up to serve. Good thing I didn't put the whammy on her.
Yeah, I'd say she's one of our stronger players we should be watching out for this season.
It's going to fall short. So important to, to keep that ball going when you've got your strong server that's in a good groove for the day.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I've noticed today is that when the servers have gotten on a run, on both teams actually,
they can usually keep it up for a couple points. Roll shot attempt from Kaylin Ellis, but she just wasn't able to make it over the net.
4-2. Another good server here. That ball's
Shank
got some
pass,
spin.
not going to make it over.
As we talk about momentum in servers.
Yeah, we got some more momentum.
We've got a little
here.
momentum here on the south side of the ball. Nice
hustle.
Good dig.
Ball hits the ground. That is going to be a tough spot.
Kind of redirected on an angle.
Yeah.
Kind of thought the ball was going to go deep, and then it took a left-hand turn.
Yeah, that's just how fast the directions can change. Let's take a look at our replay of that hitting the ground.
Yeah, but the South team wish they would have put a blinker on for that one.
Yeah.
She knew which way it was going.
Yeah. Maya Rosario serving for us, and a little bit of a miscommunication there, but a free ball over the net.
Nice save.
Nice way to keep the ball in control, slow things down a little bit. We're going to see another free ball.
Hit it. Quite a few lefties out there today. I think I counted 5.
That's always interesting because it changes the whole way you like approach the ball.
And then in the middle of a point, you don't know they're left-handed till
they take a swing
and
then you're in the wrong spot.
Like, oh, wait a second. Oh, look at this nice point. Oh, a dive, but South's going to come away with the point there, and it's 5-4.
Those deep corners are the sweet spots when you're hitting. Let's take a look at our replay here, so you can see. Lots of back and forth here, just weren't able to make it. Another strong server today. We've seen a lot of great serves from her. Nice line drive right to the back middle of the court. Good hustle. Way to get the ball right back over on the other side. Lots of excitement with that play. And the ball was out.
Might have went deep, I think, right?
That one went out of the court, actually, so it is Liberty's point.
And that was India Lee on that crazy save back there.
Yeah. She's always moving, always hustling for the ball.
I'm impressed with her play today.
Yeah, she's had a really great day.
Based on my interactions with India in the hallway in those fantastic sweaters, I'm a little surprised by this. Good for her.
Yeah, she lets her.
That ball's up there.
Yeah. Fortunately, it goes right outside the court, so that will be a point for Tom Server South.
Oh, into the cheap seats there.
Yeah. Let's see a replay. The ball going right out.
Hand, yep.
Very consistent, strong serves from her all day today as well. Big swing from the outside, right through the blocks. Looks great. We're going to see another free ball. And a nice outside swing across the court. We're going to see that again from Maddie Simmons. Great hustle, just weren't able to pick up the second ball.
A nice kill shot there. 7-5, Liberty in the lead.
Maddie Simmons, number 13, is going to serve for us. She's got a really, really mean serve. Nice quick set to the middle. Free ball to Liberty's side. And the ball lands inside the court. Let's see a replay. Got a nice set. Just weren't exactly ready for it. Number 13 is going to serve again. Doesn't have the height it needs. It goes right under the net. Going to see Nikki Henninger and her really strong, powerful serves here. They're tough to pass. Nice outside swing.
Oh, good save.
Gets it off the block, goes right over the net. And we're going to see a middle swing. Free ball, maybe. Doesn't quite make it over.
I was going to say, I think that's going to be 4.
Yeah. Some substitutions happening here. Our middles for our liberos. Just a little too short.
Yeah, Last 2 serves, not picking up any points on them. Again, when you have serve, it's your chance to kind of start off on offense and put your opponent on their heels.
Yeah, yeah.
A really good serve can really do that, can really cause you troubles. Here, speaking of trouble, good server.
Yes, very good server. Serves right out, though.
Just deep. Oh, I think we're like
I think
5 for 6 on those. Sure, and a 10-7 lib lead here.
Nice jump float. You don't see that a lot on a JV team, as it is really hard to do.
What's your favorite serve?
To watch, I really like to see like just the regular jump serve where you throw it up super high and like you take a full approach and swing at it. You see that a lot on like the college level. But to do myself, I would say probably the jump float, just because it's like fun and adds a little more excitement.
It kind of looks cool too.
It looks cool,
you know,
yeah.
It really does.
And it's a tough serve to pick up too.
Yeah, I mean, a good topspin serve is a pretty nice weapon to have, but
yeah,
I think the jump serve, I don't think I might be a fan of the jump serve for sure.
Even just the regular serve, if you can get it super low and straight,
you kind of hold your breath as a viewer. You're like, is it going over? That ball just dropped a ton. That's going to go just wide. Good eyes.
Nice serve. On Pete.
Nice serve. A little bit of spin on that one. Ball lands outside the court.
A little bit wide.
Server's going on a little bit of a run here. She's been really consistent all day, I've seen. A little bit of a battle at the net, and that is going to be Liberty's point.
Pretty good block. There's a replay. You're like, nope, didn't touch the net.
Yep.
Wasn't me.
Nope. And we've got India Lee back again to serve for us. It's always a treat.
Pretty good first serve.
That was a really great lefty swing right to a spot they weren't ready for. Let's get a replay on that. See that lefty swing right in between the blocks.
A lot of spin, a lot of down spin, a lot of top spin on that one. A little tough to handle. And again, really not taking advantage of the serving power of India Lee.
We hear Maddie Simmons calling 4-4-4. That is for how high you want your set to be. Usually when you are hitting from the outside position, you want the ball to be 4 feet above the net, and that's the perfect sweet spot. So you'll oftentimes hear them call the number they want. Ball's out again.
And it's 13-12.
Noticing a lot of neck and neck, like the last set.
Yep, first lead here of the day, or of this matchup anyway.
Nice float. Not able to pick it up though.
Not sure which way to go with that one.
Yeah. That one, that's a really difficult decision. Beautiful float right to the center. We're going to see some really good hustle. Just doesn't make it over the net. It's a little disheartening when you are all over the floor and it just doesn't make it.
That was a good save right there.
Yeah, really that was great hustle.
Set.
And the ball actually lands inside the court, despite what Tom Server South thought.
Yeah, a little
Take a look at
miscommunication
our
on
replay.
that.
Nice pass. See Maya Rosario. I believe you can also find her on the basketball court.
Girls basketball team had a good season.
Yeah.
These seasons all just kind of running into one another at this point.
Yeah, I believe
because
boys
of COVID.
volleyball is even running at the same time, so I'm curious to see how Coach Chesley's going to balance coaching both teams.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they start up right after the girls' season ends, I think.
Okay.
But they're tight windows.
Yeah, yeah.
They're tight windows. The seasons are, I think, only 6 weeks long, so.
Yeah, much shorter seasons this year.
But with what's gone on in the world in the last year, with vaccines being distributed at the rate of around 2 million a day right now, there's hope from the experts that we could start to see a return to semi-normal here as we head into the summer. So
yeah, that's great.
Everybody, I'm sure, looking forward to that.
Yeah, summer's going to be a good one if we're back to somewhat normal. Got a little bit of a miscommunication there with who was going to take that free ball.
I mean, this whole thing started roughly a year ago yesterday, today, somewhere around
this
around
week, I
here.
think
This
it
week
was.
we were in Washington, D.C. on a trip and got recalled after being there for a day. So thoughts go out to all the families that have lost family members over the course of this last year. We've done what we can to fight this worldwide pandemic. But hopefully soon there is some light on the horizon. Pretty nice point here too, I might add.
Things are starting to looken up a little bit.
17-15 for Toms over South. Did a nice job coming back here in this game.
And the ball's right outside the line, and that is back to Liberty.
Okay, but I didn't say anything about the serve.
We
that
didn't
time, so
say anything about
not
the
my
serve.
fault
That was all of them.
17-16 here. Liberty's server.
Number 18. Seems like a little bit of a missed contact there. The ball just went a little haywire.
Yeah, I think this game, the tail for me so far in the last second half of the game anyway has been, Liberty's not doing a great job of taking care of their serve.
Yeah. That can make or break a game, honestly.
But that's the kind of thing that can also turn around very quickly.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen that happen today 3 times.
Great communication. You can hear them all the way over here. Free ball right into the net.
That was such a good idea.
Yeah,
that
would have been a tricky one.
Because that was going to go right between the two defenders at the net.
Yeah.
That was going to be trouble. 17-18.
Maddie Simmons. Nice serve right to the middle. And we've got another free ball. Seen a lot of free balls today, which is when on the third touch, you just pass the ball over rather than take a swing at it. It's a very safe option if you're in trouble, rather than just swing blindly at every ball. Yeah.
Shoot, if you're a baseball player, I guess that's kind of like just swinging for a single.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. That just goes a little bit deep. Got to really get up there.
Really great serve there. That is going to be an ace for Toms over South. Score of 17-20. Getting close to the end.
I haven't seen too many of those aces today.
No, not too many.
An ace in volleyball, of course, ball that goes untouched on the serve.
Yes, or if it's one contact and then they don't touch it again, that can also be considered an ace. Nice sneaky set.
Goes for the dig, but no dice. 21-17. Take a look at the replay here.
Been seeing a lot more really good hustle from Liberty's JV team this year, especially, which is always great to see how they're improving.
Well, the JV level is really a great place for you to work on your game, work on your basic skill set, and improve as a player. It really is a breeding ground for the future. So kudos to the coaching staff of both of these teams for putting the time in to get these players to improve. So
Yeah,
when they
Coach
do get
Wood
the call,
did a
they're
great
ready.
job. Yeah.
And for a lot of players, you know, coming out to high school, freshman year could be the first time they play volleyball in an organized fashion. More club volleyball has become more popular, but
Yeah, I've seen a lot more people playing that, especially in the Liberty volleyball program. A lot of girls are choosing to play club in the off season because you really learn so much and you get so many years of experience.
yeah, we've seen some changes taking place in high school sports and youth sports in general over the last decade, where students or athletes are starting to specialize a little bit more, spend a little more time on an individual sport, which for me, I feel like it can be good, and then there are positives and negatives to that. Years ago, being a three-sport athlete was, something you aspired to do, to letter in three sports, and now with specialization, you're seeing some players really just specialize on one sport.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot more stronger players in each individual sport because of this. Great pass from Salco.
That's well played point.
Point for Liberty, 2023.
This is about where it got interesting last time.
Yeah.
Again, we've been lucky enough today to cover 6 close games. Or matches, I should say, right?
Sets.
You call them sets? Okay.
Yeah, that's what the individual to 25 is called.
That's not going to make it. It's going to bring up a game point for Toms River South.
Toms River South.
And substitutes come in.
Another strong server, number 4 for Toms River South.
Uh-oh. You said it.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to apologize for Emma right now.
Sorry, guys.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, my gosh.
Did that go wide?
That went out.
No, it didn't.
It did.
We are 7 for 8 on that. I'm keeping track. I'm not saying a word. 24-21.
Number 22, Sofia Serganina. I will not say a thing about.
I'm not going to say a word.
Great serve, and that is an ace for Liberty. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum and maybe get past the game point.
That one did catch the net, but remember, you can play that.
Yes,
if you
can.
catch the net and it goes over, you have to play it.
Let's see. Really strong server.
Oh, tries to redirect it.
Tricky set. Hits right into the net. Looks like we're getting pretty close, 23-24. Anything could happen at this point.
This is a nerve-wracking point.
Really great float from her. It's anyone's game here now.
It is.
Really strong swing from the outside.
Hammered.
That is a kill.
Wow.
And then Toms River South victory.
25-23.
Pretty tight game.
This time, here's that replay on that last shot.
That was a really strong swing.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is really it this time.
Yes, this is really it this time.
I want to thank Emma Idle for being such a good commentator today and for really enlightening our audience a little bit. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the JTV Game of the Week. I'm Harry Farrell.
I'm Emma Idle.
And we'll see you next time. So long.
See you next time.